Aspects of Writing is a unique cross-sectional study investigating features of written English as produced by 16-year-old students in high-stakes examinations.
The idea for this research came from a guy called Alf Massey. In the early 1990s, he had the foresight to recognise a very valuable research opportunity.
We have a large number of different pieces of atomistic data, and we've seen how difficult it is to draw coherent overall conclusions. Bear in mind that the strength of this study lies in having gathered the data together, and it's not especially surprising if the trends over time amongst different features are varied. In looking at evidence of subordination, there was some indication of less subordination at all levels of attainment. This fits with other observers' findings that able writers use short, simple sentences with less subordination or coordination for rhetorical effect.
Writing English is more than simply about creative writing.
It's not just about English, this is about writing across a whole range of subjects.
This particular analysis has looked at words from 2007 and 2014 as we have definitive lists of the misspelt words. We've also looked at the difference between genders. Again, we investigated them using the 2014 data and found that female students appeared to make fewer errors than male students did.
I think one of the most interesting points was that young people are able to distinguish modes, formal and informal.
When we analysed our 2004 data, we identified overall 21 instances of text speak, and these were found in the text of 10 students. Whereas when we analysed our data from 2014, we identified only 2 instances of text speak.
The most significant thing that I heard was the myth-busting about text speak, this popular notion that texting has influenced kids' writing, and this study shows unequivocally that it does not. Kids are more savvy than we give them credit for. One of the things the study has found is an increase in the informal use of English as opposed to formal in the context of creative writing.
I think for me it was the use of evidence and connecting that back to pedagogy and what can we learn from the research evidence.
I've done quite a lot of work on GCSEs and functional skills, particularly on the 16+ side. So for me, this paper this morning and the presentations are absolutely invaluable.
90% of 16-year-olds have a smartphone. That really struck me.
I think the research on the impact of social media and students using electronic devices to write is interesting. You know, the rise of social media and probably the rise of students writing using electronic tablets and so on in schools over the next 10 years might mean that the results will be quite different in 10 years' time, but we'll see.